This video is brought to you by American Northwest Magazine. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe. Our subscribers really mean a lot to us. We're not monetized yet. We need about 500 more subscribers in order to earn our first penny. Thank you for your support. You might have seen labels like wild caught and farmed at the grocery store and wondered, does it really matter? It absolutely does. Here's why. Wild shrimp live free in the open ocean, following their natural instincts, eating a varied diet and dodging predators. That kind of life makes a difference, not just in their taste and texture, but in their nutrition. Wild shrimp tend to be leaner, with a cleaner flavor and firmer bite, thanks to all that swimming and natural feeding. Plus, they're far less likely to be exposed to the chemicals and antibiotics that are so common in shrimp farms. Now, let's talk about farmed shrimp for a moment. In many large-scale shrimp farms, the animals are packed tightly together. That leads to stress, disease, and, unfortunately, a heavy reliance on antibiotics and pesticides to keep things under control. When consuming farmed shrimp, there is a risk of ingesting tiny traces of these chemicals, which have been linked to health concerns for humans. Another issue is the overuse of antibiotics in shrimp farming, which can contribute to antibiotic resistance, a significant public health concern. And the problems don't stop there. The feed given to farmed shrimp is usually manufactured, sometimes from questionable ingredients. This can result in lower nutritional value compared to what wild shrimp obtain from their natural environment. Additionally, polluted water from shrimp farms can damage local ecosystems and wild fish populations, especially in regions with loose regulations. Some overseas farmed shrimp even comes from areas where mangrove forests have been destroyed, vital habitats for healthy coastlines. Much of the farmed shrimp in stores comes from countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, parts of Africa, and the Seychelles. Regulations in these regions can vary widely, so it's important to know where your shrimp is coming from. Meanwhile, U.S. wild-caught shrimp faces real challenges. Cheap imported farmed shrimp is flooding the market, making it difficult for local shrimpers to survive. We recommend supporting U.S. shrimpers who follow strict rules to keep things sustainable. According to NOAA, U.S. wild-caught shrimp is a sustainable choice. For more details, see their article at fisheries.noaa.gov, titled, U.S. wild-caught shrimp sustainable? The short answer is yes. Choosing U.S. wild-caught shrimp supports not only personal health, but also family businesses and coastal communities that have relied on wild shrimp for generations. Next time you're at the store, we recommend looking for the U.S. wild-caught label. While it may cost a bit more, you're getting cleaner, better-tasting shrimp and helping to keep a unique American tradition alive. But let's talk about health risks. Shrimp, whether wild or farmed, can be high in cholesterol. A 3-ounce serving has about 180 milligrams, so if you're watching your cholesterol, moderation is key. Shrimp is also low in mercury compared to many other seafoods, but it's still wise to limit your intake to 2 or 3 servings per week, especially for children and pregnant women. We always recommend talking to your doctor if you have concerns about cholesterol or mercury in your diet. Healthy oceans, healthy people, healthy communities. That's a choice we stand behind. And don't forget, if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. Your support helps us keep going. U.S. wild-caught shrimp, why sustainability and safety matters. At American Northwest Magazine, we believe that making informed choices about seafood is essential, not just for the environment, but for your health. According to NOAA, U.S. wild-caught shrimp is a standout for sustainability and responsibility. But there's more to consider. Let's break down what sets wild-caught and farmed shrimp apart and what you should know before you buy. U.S. wild-caught shrimp fisheries are among the most tightly regulated in the world, with strict rules to protect both shrimp populations and the marine environment. These regulations help preserve ocean habitats and ensure that shrimping doesn't harm other marine life. Regional councils set catch limits, monitor populations, and enforce closed seasons to prevent overfishing. Gear restrictions, like turtle excluder devices, reduce bycatch and protect endangered species such as sea turtles. Environmental impact is always a concern. U.S. shrimpers must follow protocols to minimize habitat damage. Many fisheries avoid sensitive areas like seagrass beds and coral reefs, which are vital nurseries for marine life. Regular scientific assessments keep shrimp stocks healthy and adjust fishing levels if populations decline. Traceability is another cornerstone. Every wild-caught shrimp can be traced back to its source, providing transparency that's often missing from imports. This means you know exactly where your seafood comes from and that it meets rigorous environmental standards. But what about farmed shrimp? Most farmed shrimp in U.S. markets comes from countries like Thailand, Vietnam, and Ecuador. While some overseas farms are improving, many still face challenges like habitat destruction, water pollution, and lack of transparency. Look for eco-certifications and country of origin labels if you choose farmed shrimp. Some farms are adopting better practices, but standards vary widely. No matter the source, shrimp is low in mercury compared to many seafoods, but it's relatively high in cholesterol. For most people, moderate consumption, about 2 to 3 servings per week, is considered safe and healthy. We recommend enjoying shrimp as part of a balanced diet and always checking for sustainability and safety labels. Supporting U.S. wild-caught shrimp also means supporting local economies and fishing traditions. Coastal communities depend on sustainable fishing for livelihoods, and every purchase helps preserve jobs and culture. In summary, we at American Northwest recommend U.S. wild-caught shrimp for its sustainability, traceability, and support of American communities. Look for the U.S. wild-caught label and enjoy shrimp responsibly, knowing you're making a choice that's good for you, the ocean, and future generations. By choosing wisely, you help protect ocean ecosystems, support American families, and ensure that seafood remains a healthy, sustainable option for years to come.